What if the snack you reach for every single day, the one you believe is healthy, is actually not the best choice for your body? Think about it. You walk into any grocery store, and you'll see shelves filled with foods labeled natural, heart-healthy, high protein. And right there, sitting confidently among them, are almonds. For years, almonds have been crowned the king of healthy snacks. They're in your granola, your protein bars, your almond milk, even your salads. But quietly, without much attention, there's another contender. Pumpkin seeds. Small, green, often overlooked, yet surprisingly powerful. Now here's where it gets interesting. What if I told you that pumpkin seeds actually contain more protein per serving than almonds? Or that they might help you sleep better at night, reduce stress, and even support your mood in ways almonds can't? And on the other hand, almonds have their own advantages, supporting heart health, protecting your skin, and delivering powerful antioxidants. So which one is actually better? Because if you're trying to lose weight, build muscle, improve your energy, or just make smarter food choices, this small decision might matter more than you think. In today's video, we're going to break down pumpkin seeds versus almonds using simple, easy-to-understand science. No complicated jargon, no confusion. By the end, you'll know exactly which one fits your goals and which one you might want to stop overeating. And trust me, most people are making one very common mistake with both of these foods, and it could be holding them back. Let's find out what it is. Here's the problem. Eating healthy today is more confusing than ever. You walk into a supermarket, and suddenly you're surrounded by endless options that all claim to be good for you. Labels scream things like high protein, heart healthy, all natural, and superfood. And somewhere in that noise, you're expected to make the right decision for your body. So what do most people do? They go with what they've heard before. And for years, almonds have been that default choice. They've built a reputation as the go-to healthy snack. You grab a handful between meetings, toss them into your breakfast, or rely on almond milk as a clean alternative. Meanwhile, pumpkin seeds sit quietly on the shelf, often ignored. Not as popular, not as heavily marketed. And because of that, most people never even consider them as a serious option. But here's where things start to go wrong. Many people assume that if something is healthy, they can eat as much of it as they want. So they snack on almonds mindlessly, not realizing how calorie-dense they are. A small handful turns into 2, then 3, and suddenly you've consumed hundreds of calories without even noticing. Others focus only on trends. One diet says eat more fats. Another says prioritize protein. Influencers promote what works for them, not necessarily what works for you. And in the middle of all this, people lose sight of what their body actually needs. Even more importantly, most people don't understand the deeper nutritional differences. They don't think about magnesium levels, or why zinc matters, or how amino acids affect recovery and mood. They just hear nuts are healthy and stop there. And the result? You might be eating clean, but still feeling low on energy. You might struggle with sleep, even though your diet looks perfect on paper. You might not recover well after workouts, or feel constantly stressed without knowing why. It's frustrating because you're trying to do the right thing. You're making an effort. But small choices, like choosing between almonds and pumpkin seeds, can quietly shape your results over time. So instead of guessing, let's simplify everything. Let's break it down in a way that actually makes sense. Now that we've cleared the confusion, let's actually break this down in a simple way that makes sense. Imagine you're holding a small handful of almonds in one hand and a small handful of pumpkin seeds in the other. They look similar in size. Gee, but what's happening inside your body when you eat each one is surprisingly different. Let's start with the basics. Almonds are known for their healthy fats. They're rich in monounsaturated fats, the same type found in olive oil, which are strongly linked to heart health. They also contain a good amount of fiber and are one of the best natural sources of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage. Pumpkin seeds, on the other hand, are more focused on protein and minerals. In fact, ounce for ounce, pumpkin seeds typically contain more protein than almonds. Not only that, but they are packed with magnesium, zinc, and iron, nutrients that many people are actually deficient in without realizing it. Now think about your daily energy. If your goal is to build muscle or recover after workouts, protein becomes essential. Pumpkin seeds give you a slight advantage here. They provide a more complete amino acid profile compared to almonds, which means your body can use that protein more efficiently for repair and growth. Almonds still contribute, but they're not as protein-dense. Then there's your heart. Almonds shine in this category. Their healthy fats help reduce LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, and support overall cardiovascular health. Pumpkin seeds also contribute, but in a different way. They contain compounds called phytosterols, which also help lower cholesterol, and they're rich in magnesium, which helps regulate blood pressure. So while both support your heart, almonds lean more toward cholesterol control, while pumpkin seeds lean more toward blood pressure balance. But here's something most people don't expect: the impact on your brain and mood. Pumpkin seeds are incredibly rich in magnesium, a mineral that plays a major role in calming the nervous system. Low magnesium levels are linked to stress, anxiety, and even poor sleep. On top of that, pumpkin seeds contain tryptophan, an amino acid your body uses to produce serotonin, the feel-good chemical that influences mood and sleep quality. That means eating pumpkin seeds regularly may actually help you feel more relaxed and sleep better. Almonds support the brain too, but differently. Their high vitamin E content helps protect brain cells from oxidative stress, which is important for long-term cognitive health. So almonds are more about protection over time, while pumpkin seeds may provide more immediate support for mood and relaxation. Now let's talk about weight loss, because this is where many people get it wrong. Almonds are very calorie-dense. A small handful can easily contain over 150 to 200 calories. That's not a bad thing. But if you're not paying attention, it's easy to overeat them. Pumpkin seeds are also calorie-dense, but slightly lower, and their higher protein content can help you feel full faster. The key takeaway here is that both can support weight loss, but only if you control portions. Looking deeper into micronutrients, the difference becomes even clearer. Pumpkin seeds are loaded with magnesium, zinc, and iron. Magnesium supports muscle function and relaxation. Zinc is critical for immune health and hormone balance, and iron is essential for oxygen transport in your blood. Almonds, however, dominate in vitamin E and provide a decent amount of calcium, which supports bone health. Another factor people rarely consider is digestion. Almonds contain phytic acid, which can bind to minerals and reduce their absorption. This doesn't mean almonds are bad, but it does mean that how you eat them matters. Soaking almonds overnight can help reduce these compounds and make them easier to digest. Pumpkin seeds also contain some anti-nutrients, but generally tend to be a bit easier on digestion for many people. And finally, there's taste and versatility. Almonds are crunchy, slightly sweet, and widely used in everything from snacks to milk alternatives. Pumpkin seeds have a deeper, more earthy flavor that works well in salads, oatmeal, and even smoothies. So when you step back and look at the full picture, it's not about which one is universally better. It's about understanding what each one does inside your body. Because once you see that clearly, your choice becomes much easier. And that's where everything starts to change. So now that you understand what's actually happening inside your body when you eat almonds versus pumpkin seeds, the real question becomes simple. How do you use this information in your daily life? Because the truth is, there's no single, perfect food. The smartest approach isn't choosing one and ignoring the other. It's knowing when and how to use each one based on your goal. Let's make this practical. If your goal is to build muscle or improve recovery after workouts, pumpkin seeds should become a regular part of your routine. Their higher protein content and better amino acid profile make them a stronger option for supporting muscle repair. On top of that, the magnesium helps relax your muscles after physical stress, which can speed up recovery. If your focus is heart health, almonds are a powerful ally. Their monounsaturated fats help lower bad cholesterol, and over time, that can significantly reduce your risk of cardiovascular issues. They're also great if you're thinking long-term about aging and protecting your body. Now, if you struggle with stress, anxiety, or poor sleep, pumpkin seeds may offer something unique. That combination of magnesium and tryptophan can support your nervous system in a way that most snacks simply don't. This is why many people find that eating pumpkin seeds in the evening helps them feel calmer and sleep more deeply. But here's where most people make mistakes, even when they choose the right food. Portion size. Just because something is healthy doesn't mean you can eat unlimited amounts of it. With almonds, a proper portion is about 20 to 25 almonds, roughly 1 ounce. That's enough to give you the benefits without overwhelming your calorie intake. Pumpkin seeds should be eaten in slightly smaller amounts. About 1 to 2 tablespoons is more than enough. Another important detail is how you prepare them. Almonds are easier to digest when soaked overnight. This simple step reduces anti-nutrients and helps your body absorb more of the minerals. Pumpkin seeds are best when lightly roasted and unsalted, so you avoid unnecessary sodium and processed oils. And here's something most people overlook. The real power comes from combining them. Instead of choosing one over the other, you can use both strategically throughout your day. Imagine starting your morning with almonds for steady energy and healthy fats. Then later in the evening, adding pumpkin seeds to your meal to help your body relax and recover. You can sprinkle them into oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, add them to salads, or mix them into yogurt bowls. Small additions, but powerful effects over time. The key message here is simple. There's no universal winner. There's only the right choice for your specific goal, your lifestyle, and your body. And once you understand that, eating healthy becomes a lot less confusing. So now you see the full picture. Pumpkin seeds give you more protein, more minerals, and powerful support for sleep, stress, and recovery. Almonds bring heart-healthy fats, antioxidants, and long-term protection for your body and brain. It's not about which one is absolutely better. It's about which one is better for you, right now. And once you understand that, you stop guessing. You stop following random trends. You start making decisions that actually match your goals. Now I'm curious. What about you? Are you team almonds or team pumpkin seeds? Or maybe you've been eating both without even realizing the difference. Let me know in the comments how you usually eat them and which one you're going to start adding more of after this. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who's trying to eat healthier but feels overwhelmed by all the choices out there. Sometimes, one small insight like this can completely change the way someone approaches food. And if you want more simple, science-based nutrition explained in a way that actually makes sense, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. Because in the next video, we're comparing chia seeds versus flax seeds, and the results might surprise you even more. See you in the next one.